There we go, we are live now. So, hello everybody and welcome to RPM Premier Division. We are finally starting the season in round 1 as EA, well I would say EA have fixed all the glitches, but we know that's not true. And yes, you are hearing my voice again, but I'm not on my own. I am with Mr. Inorganic, so hello there, Inorganic.
Hello there, Kieran. You okay?
Yep, I'm feeling very good. You doing okay as well?
Yeah, I'm all relaxed now from all rested from yesterday's race. But just to let everyone know that there will be no formation lap because of disqualification bug if you don't park your car properly.
Yeah, and the first race you tried that off. Well, you all know what happened. Everyone who watched the stream knows what happened there. I don't know if there will be rain, because no telemetry and all that. But for now, we can just enjoy the qualifying, and right now we are watching Colin.
Higgs is just hit the wall and damaged his front wing. He's going to have to come into the pits now.
That's not really the way you want to start the season. We have Bob in chat saying good luck Team Merc. Mercedes, well, carrying the drivers from Championship to Premier Division. I think Colin's going to set the first lap time at 1:17.6, and that's already an impressive lap time. His teammate now, he's going to be next to say his lap time. Both Williams are on medium tyres. Yeast is on medium tyres as well. Leads us a 1:19.0.
Saving some softs for the main race. Maybe looking for a two-stopper, maybe.
Yeah, and Jeff Fish has now gone first with a 1:17.6. So, Jeff Fish, the runner of Championship Division last season, which well, he didn't turn up to defend his title from Al, who took the championship at the final race of the season. Steve-O goes third fastest, a 1:18.5. Volcano's in a 1:26.0. And Maggard does 1:17.8. Not sure if somebody else just said last time. I just missed it. Next is Dragos starting the lap, so I'll just ignore him.
And don't adjust your TV screens because you are seeing Colin and Luke in Williams and not in the red of the Ferrari.
Yes, that is something I forgot to mention. I did mention it during pre-season. The pre-season isn't really the main show. They are at Williams replacing Entity and Giraffe, and according to Entity that'll be a massive downgrade for Williams, but for everyone else that's a massive upgrade. And replacing them is Brandon and Quinn, who were Quinn is Luke's brother, so he has taken his seat off him, and Brandon, who last raced in season 5 and was normally towards the top fighting for wins and battling Colin, he missed out on season 6 last season, probably due to the assists, and now he's back and ready to challenge for a title again, which should be exciting to see.
I know Higgsy is now in Red Bull. He'll be hoping to do a bit of a Verstappen.
Verstappen, that would be very interesting. I've just seen karting spin out the exit of turn 2, and he's now in the middle of the track. And so that's going to stop a lot of people's lap times. He has the spin now, so.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just on board with Higgsy, and I saw him spin on the on that corner.
It's a shame we don't have red flags during qualifying, because that definitely would have been a red flag. And we're still yet to see red flags during the races. They are on. It's just a matter of time. And how there weren't a red flag yesterday is a huge mystery. For one day.
Yeah, the championship drivers blaming the weather, but I think it was the actual drivers themselves. I think the weather was it was nice.
It was nice. I think it was nice as well, going from 5th and working my way up the grid. I've just been watching Al, and he has had a massive moment on exit of the chicane right at the start of Sector 3. He is the reigning championship division champion. He won't make it 2 championship divisions in a row, because that is the Premier Division. And he has gone 7th fastest, and now got on board with Brandon, his first season lap since season 5 Imola. It would have been pretty sure Imola was the season finale. Season 5.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yep. So Brandon will be. He's had all of season 6 to prepare, and plus we have Evil as well. He isn't racing today, but he's another driver who's been challenging Colin for wins. He did that last season. He won the last 5 races. He didn't win Brazil because he weren't racing, but he still won most of the final races. And with Evil and Brandon, they were both, challenged Colin. We all hope for a 3-car title fight.
Yeah, Colin's just done an absolute blinder. Put himself back on pole position with a 1:17.219.
That's 4/10 quicker than Jeffish in second.
I've also got to say good luck to the Alfa Romeo boys and to Higgsy.
Yep, and let's see what lap they crash out on, or if your curse even continues through F1 23.
Alfa Romeo's got a strong team this year.
Volcano and Davey, they remember at the beginning of last season, Davey seemed to be the driver who would challenge Colin, but then after lots of disconnections, that slowly dropped, and then I think it slowly became Volcano, who is also driving at Alfa Romeo now, and then Evil.
Yeah, I think Colin's going to have. I don't think he's going to have it all his own way. I don't think this season. I think there will be a few challengers to his crown. So yeah, that'd be very interesting.
Yeah, hopefully with some of the fastest drivers in the league, that's what Premier Division is, we can get a lot of different winners, and hopefully Colin doesn't do what he did last season and win every race until he won the title.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I think there's a few drivers that could be challenging that Williams, and hopefully both of them will be both the Alfa Romeo boys. I would say Higgsy, but he's in a Red Bull.
Yeah, no, Red Bull didn't have a really good driver in first division last season. Who, not naming anyone, not someone who is a couple of rooms across me right now.
You miss him.
RPM does. I see him every day, so it's a shame. Anyways, we'll try and see who's on a lap.
I think we've got Volcano on a lap, I believe.
Okay, so Volcano currently 4th, ahead of Brandon.
No, I don't think. No, he's not on a. He's harvesting his battery.
Well, that was nice when he lasted. His teammate might not. No, he's not. His teammate's invalidated. You could probably expect him into the pits. I think some people are starting to leave the garage.
Higgs is on a flying lap. And he's 1/10 up.
Alright then. Higgsy coming 7th with a 1:18.2. The car ahead of him is Stebo. The 1:18.0. I should say I did beat Stebo in the championship last season, so if Higgsy cannot, then I think we know who the better driver is.
Well, Higgsy is in the Premiership.
Yeah, well, he didn't beat Stebo. If he doesn't beat Stebo, I'm better. And still, Stebo went to Premier Division and I didn't.
Just remember, Higgsy knows where you live.
That sounds.
And he's gone round. He's gone round really quick there. Nice time from Higgsy.
1:17.7. That's playing a good starting position.
Yeah, let's hope he's more Verstappen and not Perez.
Yeah, although I think Higgsy probably climbing through the field. That's what Perez mostly does. Gets knocked out Q1 and then...
We've got Colin on a fast lap. I'm just watching Colin coming through sector 1. He's 200th of a second.
So see, he already is on pole by 3/10. Osmo has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane, which is just Cosmo stuff.
He hasn't finished qualifying. I've got faith in Cosmo.
He will be starting last, and probably will stay last. And that's just Cosmo doing Cosmo things. And we might watch Colin do Colin things. As out of the final corner, will he improve? Yes, he does. A 1:17.1. That's putting quite comfortably in pole. Yeast goes 8th fastest. There's a lot of drivers so trying to keep up with everyone.
Yeah, there's last 2 minutes now, so you're going to get everyone now pretty much trying to get out before the time counts down. I'm just on board with Maggot now. He's got to. He's just finishing his out lap, so he'll be coming now to try and beat Colin's time, but he's going to have a lot of traffic in front of him.
Quinn and Spinola have just their lap times. Quinn going 14th fastest, and Spinola going 8th fastest. We'll see, there's a mark on a lap, which is Al. He would love to beat his Mercedes teammate for a second year in a row. And Mucky, if you were watching the stream, I was on board with Quinn when he was setting a lap.
Maggot has just put a purple sector 1 in.
And that is interesting. We'll see where, if he can improve by 4-5 tenths, as he's just lost it into the gravel, and he will not be improving his lap time, and he will not go for pole.
He got 2 purple sectors and then just slightly got it wide, hit the wall, but he's got to be careful there because there's a lot of cars coming round.
Jeffish now doesn't seem to have improved. Try and look at the minimap who's on a lap. I think it's Minota. He's currently 10th and he will not improve. There's an Alpha Terry, I'm not sure who that was. Davies starting the lap now. Let's see, Higgs is not on the lap.
Yeah, Maggot's going to cross the line, so he is going to get one more lap in. He's not going to have full ERS available, and it should be enough to get him round. So this is his last chance to put it on pole.
Let's see, people going around the final corner will try to keep up. First across the line will be Ebo. Has there been a spin?
He's spun it, put too much into the corner and straight into the wall, so that's Maggot's qualifying out, so he'll start alongside Colin on the front row.
However, Brandon's going to cross the line and he goes second fastest, right behind Colin. Jeffish, however, takes second place off him. We'll see now Spinotla. He's on his lap now. He seems to be recharging ERS, so we'll see if he does improve. I think on to 9th fastest.
Higgsy has put a faster. He's about 1/10 up on his time. Just coming round to the final corner.
Davey was in 14th. He's now in 10th. Higgsy, he will go second fastest now.
That's great time.
We'll see Maggot. Well, he ain't setting a lap time, and that is qualifying done. And well, that was a very nice qualifying, in my opinion. Great way to start the year. Oh, not the year, the season.
Yeah, that was a great lap from Higgsy there. Still 0.2 of a second down on Colin, but Higgsy will take second place all day long, especially some of the quick drivers that we've got now in Premiership. So there'll be one very happy Red Bull driver there.
And you don't think Red Bull would be missing Evil, so Higgsy is filling in Evil seat very nicely. So Colin is on pole, 1/10 ahead of Higgsy. Jeffish in 3rd, Brandon 4th, Maggot 5th, Stebo 6th, KFC 7th, Volcano 8th, Sinatra 9th, Davey 10th, Owl 11th, Luke 12th, Dragos 13th, East 14th, Quinn 15th, the Hassan 16th. I'm not gonna try and Karting 17th, and Cosmo he disqualified and he started last.
It's
That was Zycotics
That
or Zycotics. It's one of them.
we got Mr. Backer royalty in chat. Evil question mark. He doesn't want to win the championship. Well,
Conspiracy.
you don't want to be you don't want to be missing races, especially against Colin. Colin be looking to get the points, and it'd be really hard then to try and catch him. So yeah, Evil will be missing out.
And now we get to do the exciting part of the race, that is waiting for the race start.
Yeah, because there is no formation lap, so you'll have to get ready with your line.
Yeah, I've just been sending messages in the current chats, and now, okay, let's go. No formation lap fire. Didn't we have much time to react, but Colin has got a great start. Jeffrey's going down the outside of Higgsy up into second place. I haven't even had time to look at the tyres. It's
Davey spun.
Davey has spun, so we did wish Alpha Male good luck. And so it seems your curse has continued towards the back. Cosfell and Jagos battling for 15th, and Zycotics also gets past Jagos now. And
yeah, there's a good mixture of tyres there. There are a few mediums, some softs, and some hards. So there's going to be quite a few different strategies out there.
And strategies is what makes the race entertaining.
Quinn's just made a move on his brother as Luke's dropping back. I don't know if Luke's got any damage.
It would be nice to know. But now Brandon is on the inside of Higgsy out of the final corner, and it looks like he's going to get the move done, but he
there was
hasn't.
A big crash there, and that will probably be damage to Luke's car. I think Dragos in the AlphaTauri went into the back of Luke. I think Luke got hit, so which made him really slow down, and then Dragos just come round the corner and went straight into the back of Luke. So hopefully Luke hasn't got any wing damage or diffuser damage, but it did look like a big hit.
I unfortunately missed it. I was watching Brandon and Higgsy, and Brandon is still on the back of Higgsy. He seems to be holding on quite well.
Yeah, just watching down towards the back of the pack. We've got the two Hassies having a bit of a battle. And we've got Quinn, Cartin and Yeast three-way battle.
And now, at the podium, Brandon could not be any closer to Higgsy. DRS is enabled now, and he won't be enabled for this straight, but on the next straight, Higgsy, if he's still ahead, is going to be in a terrible position, because almost all the cars behind down to 7th all have DRS, and they'll have it for 2 DRS zones.
Oh, Volcano has got a 3-second time penalty.
And
So
Brandon
it's no.
is gonna go round the outside, and so does KFC as well on Higgsy, though KFC goes wide, and Higgsy keeps his, he doesn't keep 4th place, because now Steve-O's gonna pass him, and now Al is going round the outside. He keeps out trouble. Keeps out contact. Al's having a bit of a moment. Higgsy sends it down the inside, and Higgsy has been spun round onto the grass. Don't think he's taken any damage. And behind him, Karting has just spun. Right as I get the heck off the camera angle as well.
Oh, the McLaren has to brake hard then not to go into the back of Karting.
Well, that was a nice battle. It seems that every single battle that has happened has involved in contact. There's first division with a 4-car battle that lasted about 4 corners in 1 corner. There was championship division where if you were in a battle, you were going to make contact. And
yeah, I think it's first division showing everyone how to drive properly, I think. Oof, just watching David there, just a bit too much power coming out that corner. He's got a bit squiff, and he's got Karting breathing down the back of him.
And now KFC has dropped place to Maga, and Steve-O gets past Al as well, and he is now half-second behind Brandon.
Karting has got past Davey, but Karting has got a 3-second. Yep.
We in chat, stand off saying, "Come on, Quinn, show Leclerc how it's done." That's insult on Leclerc. Although Leclerc has not had a great season compared to 2022. Richie saying, Ferrari, come on, Brandon on the podium. He is on the podium right now.
Yeah, some more royalty in chat. We've got some major royalty watching this race tonight. No pressure on you, Kieran.
F1 Widow. He's had to sell all the Ferrari merch and bring in the Williams merch. all funding towards Ferrari has been pulled out.
All of Colin's red tops have been sold to be buying blue tops.
They're being burned. But right now Colin is 2.5 seconds ahead in the lead, so it's all comfortable for him.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of starts for Higgsy. I think he was hoping on them softs that he'd be able to keep up with Colin. He was on a virtual safety car.
I think it's Zycotics who has lost his wing at the
but he's kept it going.
Ultimate corner.
Yeah, he's going into the pits.
So does Karting. He doesn't replace his wing, he just puts on.
Oh, and he's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
And is he a reserve or is he actual?
Good question. I believe a Premiership driver. I think he's. I'm not quite sure.
You are admin, so you know. Thought admins knew everything.
I know nothing.
Admins know everything. And, well, I'm pretty sure they've got 2 penalties.
Karting's got a drive-through penalty for speeding in the virtual car.
I think another one came up, but it just flashed up. So somebody else might have sped. And now we return to racing, not for KFC though, he goes into the pits.
Yeah, Brian's going to the pits, KFC.
And there's more yellow flags. Towards the back, it's Kurt Osmo, who has spun on the final corner. He's also a F, so...
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Cosmo never spins. Cosmo has just... He always does brilliant. Amazing to watch, and I've just missed Steve-O overtake Banter Brandon.
Bob Spun said he's a reserve, so he's a reserve driver.
So both half
Thank you, Bob.
Are reserves then. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing every overtake. Volcano's got past Minofa now. And Volcano gets DRS again, so Sminola cannot make an overtake. And now Brandon has dropped 2.2 seconds behind, and Steve-O has spun out the penultimate corner.
That must be Mr. Jones's Aston Martin. It's got a button somewhere in there that if you hit it by mistake, it makes you spin.
Probably the DRS button.
He's having almost close there with Quinn.
Banging wheels. I think Steve-O might have let him pass there.
Yeah, you don't want to hit that spin button by mistake again, Steve-O.
The biggest button on the steering wheel.
Yeah, you'd think that spin in big red letters would keep you from pressing it, but it seems to get pressed quite a bit in the Aston Martin.
And Maga has got past Al, but Maga has just spun and crashed out, and a safety car is out.
Full safety car. It's only taken 8 laps, but this is going to play into the people who are on softs. It's really going to help the drivers who are on softs. I think they will Jetfish, Higgsy and Quint see all them going to the pits, and yeah, everyone's going into the pits now, and double stacking at Mercedes.
Seems like, yeah, everyone is going into the pits, even the people who started on hard tyres.
Yeah, the hards don't last as long as they did in last year's game.
Yeah, a lot of people onto either mediums or hards, except for Spinofla, who is on softs, which is what we call a Mr. Jones gamble.
Well, if there's going to be another safety car,
yeah, he will.
It could play into his hands.
He definitely has another safety car in his mind, and if he ever needs a safety car, he should have just raced in Championship Division yesterday.
But this will help Luke catch up as well. Luke has had not the best of starts to life in Williams, but this will allow him to catch up. He's into the pits now to get another. What's that? Hards. They won't last. I don't think the hards will last.
Is that
well, that's just my bad driving.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that actually the hards are not going to last, or is that just your terrible tyre management?
It's probably my tyre management that's yeah, it probably caused my hards to go off incredibly quick.
If you ever want tips on tyre management, Inorganic is the last person you want to go to.
No.
You could get a puncture with softs on the first lap, I reckon.
Yeah. I only seem to get flats when Ferraris hit me in the rear.
Also, I don't remember Ivor or Danos making contact with you. Did they do that in, like...
You know which Ferrari it was. Queen is in the pits. Now, has Quinn already pitted? Has he gone to... Did Quinn...
Well, that is Quinn's second stop. So... yeah, he has, although Luke has done 3 stops in 10 laps. So it's not the worst.
I wonder if he went on the wrong tyre or change of tactic maybe.
Who knows? He has gone on to the mediums, so I probably will do another stop. Probably go medium soft. But now, safety car is in, and we'll get back to racing very soon. And Ivor, you did hear your name. We was trying to figure out which Ferrari made contact with Inorganic and when. Just thinking first division maybe. You know, I know you drive Ferrari.
No, so, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. It wasn't an F1 Ferrari.
Oh, this happened in real life. I didn't realise that. Didn't realise that a Ferrari crashed into you. Anyways, when is Colin going to go? He's at the final corner now, and all the cars are crying behind him. He has gone in the 2 marks, very close to touching.
Very close there. Used to seeing that from the championship last season.
And now the championship rival is going to continue on as Al tried to make a move on Jeffish. He doesn't. Jeffish holds position and towards the back. There's some overtakes. Volcanoes managed to get past Minotla. And Brandon there again ahead of KFC. Volcano has a time back. Yeast has just... there's been a huge crash at the back. I'm pretty sure it was Yeast who... didn't really get a good glimpse of it, but I just saw debris flying.
It's an Aston Martin and the McLaren. Aston Martin is still going. Steve-O's still going. But Yeast is out.
And after I gave him some of my advice in the McLaren show. It's okay though. I'm pretty sure. I don't, you know, I'm not saying anything, but I am the only McLaren driver to score points.
And karting's completely got so much curb there. Karting, he on that corner just got all curb and just threw him round.
And Al has got past Jeffish. And he's up into second.
Karting is into the pits. And he's got 5 second speed. I think he's going to probably DNF. Yep.
Yeah, Karting has retired now.
He must have took some rear damage.
I think, yeah, when I went on to him, he was, you know, his back was facing the wall, so maybe a safer function.
Got another yellow. Oh, that's Karting again. For some reason, the AI has made him continue. That's going to be
Volcano's going down the inside of Jeffish, and he has tapped his rear right tyre, and
Brandon's lost it.
Now I don't know if he spun or made contact, but he has dropped down to 10th now, and there is a lot of action happening now.
Yep. Brandon has gone into the pits. He's only on 4-lap old hard, so is that another DNF? No. He doesn't like them hards. He's gone onto mediums. Really didn't like them hards.
No, that can then mediums last to the end. Some battle happening towards the back as Luke has just, I don't know if he just sent on the inside, but he immediately lost them positions back anyways. And now we have a battle on Dragos, Quinn, Zycotics, and Luke, all for P10. They all got very close, and now Quinn is going down the inside of Dragos. He does have DRS, and he is up into P10, and now Zycotics is going round the outside through turn 11, 12. And Zycotics is up into 11th, and the Mercedes battle it's restarting. Jeffish has DRS, and he is going to go down the inside, and already has the move done. Very comfortably done. And has DRS for the next straight. Behind them, Snolla is trying to put pressure on Higgsy, but Volcano looks like he is going to try and make an overtake on him.
We have got Yeast in the chat room. I don't think he's very happy. I thought people in the top tier knew how to brake. So if somebody's outbraked him or touched his rear and made him spin.
Although saying that, I'm pretty sure it was in like a huge pack of cars, and they could have just broken early to, going to back up there.
First race of the season can.
First race is about. There's about 11 more to go.
Yeah, things start calming down a bit, though, don't they? I think everyone's still trying to figure out the physics of the new game, and trying to get used to how the cars drive, and they do understeer quite a bit.
And Al has retook second place.
And Quinn is in the DRS zone, trying to get past Cosmo.
And we have about 3 on-track battles happening right now, with the 2 Mercs, and then the 5 cars behind them, and then the other 5 cars behind them. Jeffish retakes second place and gets a 3-second time penalty. So does Higgsy. He cut the chicane as Volcano's now looking down the inside.
That was a big crash between
Quinn
and Cosmo.
Volcano's tapped the rear right tyre of Higgsy and has been spun round. Luke and Zycotics both taking that corner either wide or having a moment on the exit. And you say there was a big crash?
Quinn and Cosmo. There was a slight tap on the back. Cosmo spun, and some damage as both of them into the pits, and Quinn's there trying to overtake Cosmo on the pit lane, actually trying to overtake him. So I don't think Quinn is particularly happy trying to overtake Cosmo actually in the pit lane.
That is something you don't see. No, I don't think that's allowed, is it?
No, but I think like real driving, you like to try and pull up to the car in front of you to give them some grief. But Quinn was behind Cosmo, so was another yellow flag?
Yep, Davey has just sent it. He pretty much tried to make an overtake, but broke too late into the gravel, and Sminola has made contact into the back of Higgsy, and he has really spun. He stayed on the track, but he almost didn't, and he is into the pits, and Al also made an overtake past Jeff Fish on the previous lap.
Davies into the pits. So the pit crews are getting a lot of work, and there's a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties and a lot of pit crew work.
Yeah, almost everyone has a 3-second time penalty except for Volcano with a 6-second time penalty and Zycotics with a 5-second time penalty. And now the two Red Bull drivers, KFC has DRS and gets past Higgsy up into 4th place.
I've got to do a shout out to Luke, who at the start of the race was so far back, taking damage, but the safety cars helped him, and he's worked his way up to 7th from when he was so far back.
Very, very impressive. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks, yeah. And but he's just gone a bit wide there, which has allowed Zycotics to get past. I do apologise if that's a terrible pronunciation. I can't even say the word.
I'll save you, as the two Mercedes are now battling. I think it was Jeff Fish who made the move on Al, but sent it too deep, and Al managed to switch it back. I might have confused the two names, but all I need to know is Al is still ahead of Jeff Fish. And Jeff Fish has DRS and also has a 3-second time penalty, which I've just noticed.
Yep, Smotler's trying to group. There's so many. There's only 4 drivers. Is Quinn's got one as well, and some more? There's about 4 drivers that haven't actually got. No, 5 drivers haven't actually got any penalties. So I mean that could come into effect at the end of the race.
Yeah, just seen an impressive switch, the old switcheroo from KFC. Volcano had a look down the inside, but KFC managed to switch it back and keep 4th place. And we'll go back to the two Mercs, the Silver War, as it was in 2016 and Season 6.
And we're going to say we haven't talked much about Colin, because he's so far ahead now, 10 seconds ahead of the 2 flying Mercs. Colin seems to have got to grips with the Williams, and he could be the next Nigel Mansell. I'm not sure if he's got the moustache though.
We'll have to ask him. Jeff Fish retakes 2nd place ahead of Al, and if this is, gang, this is giving you a championship division last season flashbacks.
Yeah, Volcano's just got past KFC. The Mercedes, I mean, they are kind of pulling each other along, but it is allowing Volcano, KFC and Higgsy to catch up. So there could be a 5-way battle for 2nd place.
And that would, I feel like that would end up in contact. And a lot of chaos that will struggle to keep up with. But for now, we just switch between the two battles.
Yeah.
And there is a third battle with Luke and Psychotics, which I haven't really been keeping up with. I've just been watching them two overtake each other on the leaderboard.
Yeah, we've got the battles at the front. I mean, this is playing into Colin's hands, because Colin's out on his own, having the Mercedes battling each other, and then if these three are two Red Bulls, I mean, they cut that corner quite sharp. I mean, that's probably where they're getting a lot of their track limits.
Yeah, now I did see once two cars get 3-second time penalties for that corner there.
And Brian's into the pits.
Fish almost made a move. He looks like it couldn't make it.
Gone to another set of mediums.
There's yellow flags, which
it's Luke, I think. Luke.
Yeah, Luke has spun. I did see a car sideways. I just couldn't figure out who it was, but it was Luke. Psychotic speed in the pit lane. And they would definitely both be going on to softs now.
No, mediums. Yeah.
Medium.
And a front wing for Luke.
By then,
Psychotics has gone onto softs.
I think I would have gone to soft.
8 laps? No, I think I would have probably gone mediums. The softs will last, but they will be kind of coming to the end of their life at the end.
Or could it just because of your tyre management?
Yeah, tyre management.
You would probably have to go into the hards.
We got another yellow flag.
I've just managed to catch it. Quinn spun on the just at the end of sector 1, and pretty sure he caught Brandon, and took him out of the race. And we have a late safety car.
Yeah, Psychotics was actually involved in that as well, because he's out. So he must have come out on them softs. It must have been, Quinn who spun and hit Psychotics.
No, I would say
go
into
softs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you saying you were probably going to mediums. Bob said his softs were. I'm pretty sure they lasted for 10 laps as he just climbed to the field. I remember watching that now.
It's definitely my time management. I couldn't get my odds to last 10 laps.
And that is a concern.
Think not Colin. Yes, Colin is. Everyone think is going to go onto softs. It makes sense. Colin was like 14 seconds ahead.
And KFC, he pitted just before the safety car.
The McLarens are going to double stack. That's not going to be ideal.
I think you mean the Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes.
Yes, it has.
And he's got done for speeding.
But he's managed to hold up Jetfish. Higgsy's also gone in for soft. Al has gone on to mediums. So has Jetfish. So maybe they might be doing a McLaren and going on the slower tyre and surprising everyone with their pace. Minola goes into the pit. He will go onto the soft. KFC stays out. He pitted before the safety car.
Unless they didn't have any new softs left. That's why they've had to go onto the mediums.
I still think used softs would have been the ones they used in qualifying, and I reckon They could have still lasted, but
I'm just looking at the.
Who knows?
I'm just looking at the penalties, and Jetfish has got a 8-second time penalty, so that's going to hurt because Volcano and Higgsy are going to catch up. I mean, Volcano's got 6 seconds, Higgsy's got 3, but and Al's got none, so the time penalties are really going to affect the end of the race.
And Davey is just going to the pits now, and I don't know what has happened, but Davey hasn't seemed to, have the pace he did last season. He's always just been towards the back.
Now Jetfish has gone into the pits again. To serve his 5-second time penalty. I would imagine he's going to go out into the. No, he's not going onto the softs.
He's got mediums.
He's on mediums. Now, you can't have any softs left. That's why he's gone back onto the mediums, and he served his 5-second time. So I mean that will help, especially with Al not having any time penalties.
What help is being 9th place, and Bob did say earlier in chat, could be a jinx, but the Mercs could have a good week for joint constructor points. With Championship and First Division, it has done quite well. And in Premier Division, it's still 4th and 9th, but there's a potential 2nd and 3rd going on for them. That's probably a lot of lost points.
Yeah, Davey in the pits. He's having a new wing, so he's taking damage. Davey taking damage. Just getting used to the new game. The way it handles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And I was driving that. I was driving that Alfa Romeo, so it's probably slightly could be slightly damaged after me driving it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure David picked his last lap as well.
So whether he's had a moment, he's actually changed his front wing. So
interesting, and might as well get some Australia trivia going. That's safety car. These are all just questions.
Yep, 4 laps left. So there's going to be a mad sprint towards the end.
And the question is, by what will be the gap that Colin wins the race?
Well, I mean it could be close, but you've got Volcano who's second, who has got 6 seconds penalty, and you've got Higgsy in third, who's got 3 seconds. So I don't think Colin's going to feel as pressurised, knowing that all the cars around him have got penalties, and he's on the softs. And it's very rare Colin makes a mistake.
Yep, and I have got some trivia now that I will try to find some good ones.
Safety cars in this lap.
Okay, we'll have to get one in. Western Australia is 3.5 times as big as Texas. And that
Australia's a big place.
Yeah, and that's the only one we're getting in for today. Unless another late safety car comes out.
And that'll be the last safety car we see now. But Colin's going to back up the grid now.
So when does Colin go?
You don't want to go before the corner. You want to go not even after the corner. No, I think the gaps. Yeah, he's gone just before the corner. I think kind of caught Volcano napping a slight bit there.
Well, he did better than the Mercedes did the last safety car.
They got a 3-second time penalty.
There seems to be a battle happening between Jeff Fish and Brandon. Brandon has got past Jeff Fish and is looking again past Dragos. Brandon does not have a penalty, so he already is ahead of Dragos, but will want to get past him. As Stevo is starting to build a gap up ahead.
Yeah, Volcano's going to really need to...
So does Jeff Fish, and Jeff Fish does get past Dragos, so beginning to there will be some contact. Al is going down the inside of Higgsy.
Past Higgsy.
Is up into third place.
But Volcano's really going to have to push now, because Al, who has got no time penalties, he's going to have to try and build up a 6-second gap in a couple of laps. And there's a yellow flag. That's
Kurt Osmo.
And he's out.
Which is a huge surprise. Cosmo never makes mistakes. And this DNF, well, it's very rare you see stuff like that from Cosmo.
I think he's lost it on that last corner, hasn't he? I think we saw it yesterday, that you come out that corner, if you get too much curb, the curbs are lethal. And he's probably just got a bit too much curb, and it's flicked the car around and he's gone into the wall. But Colin is absolutely steamrolling ahead. Absolutely showing Williams how it's done.
Stevo's got past his teammates to not let Luke goes down the inside of Dragos into T10.
I think Colin will need that moustache, and I think we're going to start calling him Colin Mansell.
Colin Mansell.
Colin Mansell. Yeah, just needs that moustache.
Anyways,
Al is quite close to Volcano. But Volcano's really going to hopefully try and build up a gap, because he's got 6 seconds. Higgsy's got 3, so if Higgsy can just keep that gap.
But Al has DRS and goes
around
the outside and comfortably takes second place. Brandon has managed to get past Spinoza and is now after Stevo. Jeff Fish is going down the inside of Spinoza now. Spinoza tries to hold on the outside, goes onto the curb and drops down to 9th place.
Volcano almost went into the back of Al then, and he had to take a very wide corner so not to hit the back of Al, which will help Higgsy.
Yeah, Higgsy's now got DRS on Volcano, and looking at the penalties, Higgsy's already ahead of Volcano.
Yeah, Volcano's going to want them to we're on the last lap now. Volcano's gonna hope that the two Red Bulls could take each other out. But we did say that their penalties are really going to play at the end of the race.
And KFC is trying to go down the outside. Higgsy holds him off. Very close contact there.
Very, very close.
Higgsy, well, they both have DRS, and Higgsy keeps his 4th place towards the front now.
Yep, Colin's just come into the last corner.
He is.
Fantastic drive from Colin.
There's almost
Start
every
to finish.
lap. And
That's a Williams winning. Love it.
Colin wins the Australian Grand Prix. Al will take 2nd. Volcano 3rd. But he has penalties and drops down. And Stebo has managed to take podium. Brandon 4th. Higgsy is 5th. I've managed to miss everyone else. And
Stebo from nowhere. But we said though, didn't we, that the time penalties was going to come into it so bad at the end. And that's what helped Stebo.
I don't think any of us were looking at Stebo to get on the podium. I think we was all focusing on Higgsy for the podium.
Yeah, it was in 3rd for a split second. But as the penalties all came in, that safety car bunched everyone up, which then obviously made the penalties really count, because the cars were all bunched up from the safety car. So, well, wow,
that was very, very nice. So in the end, Colin starts the season as he has every other season, and wins by 5 seconds ahead of Al in 2nd, Stebo 3rd, Brandon 4th, Higgsy 5th, KFC 6th, Volcano 7th, Jeffish 8th, Davey 9th, Dragos 10th, Luke 11th, Snofler 12th, Cosmo 13th, but all the DNF from 13th to 18th with Cosmo, Quinn, Zycotics, Karting, East, and Maga. And I don't imagine driver interviews are really.
I think there's going to be a few calls to the stewards. I think they're going to have their work cut out again. It's going to be a busy one for them. But Saudi Arabia next.
I think that's going to be even more chaotic than Australia, in my opinion. More other walls are closer, and it's a lot more faster. So
you're going to have stewards. I feel sorry for you. You've definitely had your work cut out from yesterday. I think there's going to be a few calls, tickets raised today, but remember, you got to wait till midnight tonight before you can put in the stewards report, and you've got till tomorrow night midnight to get them in.
Yeah, and well, all the divisions are up and running properly now. We've all had the season opener. Next week, round 2, as Inorganic said, is in Saudi Arabia, so be sure to join us then. I don't know how the comps are looking, if they're going to be the same as they were this week, but who knows. I hope you've enjoyed the race. Hope you've enjoyed our comps. Inorganic, any final words?
Yeah, to all those lovely people that have watched us today, you've had a double dose of me this week. You lucky lot. Don't forget to smash the like and share, subscribe, and yeah, it's been a fantastic start to the season. So may it continue.
Yep. Thank you for watching.